Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Spinnin. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So as I'm making a nice easy version, we need a capo on fret 1. And if you're in need of a capo, you can go in the link description for the one on Amazon. Relatively cheap, it's the one I use, really reliable. So after you put it on fret 1, what we need to do is play the intro. Now I'm going to strum the chords for this. There is kind of picking on the guitar, however I'm going to strum along as it's the easy version. So the first two chords we need are A minor, which is the open A string, 2 on the D and G, 1 on the B and an open E string. Those numbers are in reference to the capo, not the note of the guitar. That's the first chord we need. And that's going to alternate a lot between that and a D major chord. D major, open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B and 2 on the high E string. And for the introduction, what we're going to do is play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do that combination 4 times in a row. We're counting in groups of 6 for this song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what I'm doing is having 3 downstrokes and then a quick upstroke. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and I'm doing that for the majority of the song. Now that is the introduction of the song. When the verse kicks in, we take those 2 chords and do it again, twice. A minor, D, A minor, D, but then G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now G major, you can play 3 on the E string, 2 on the A string, 0, 0 on the D and G, and then optionally either 3 on the B string or 0, and 3 on the bottom. That optional note, completely up to you, doesn't make much of a difference. With, without. Go for whichever you find easiest. Now that's the first half of the verse. A minor to D, A minor to D, and then 2 lots of G. However, the next part makes it almost the same. We have A minor, A minor to D again, then it goes to G, F sharp, then B7. Unfortunately, there's no real easy way to play those chords other than using bar chords. So the F sharp that we had is on fret 2 up from the capo, and I'm barring, which is that finger there, on all 6 strings, then on frets 1, 2, 3, 4 on the A and D string, and then this finger on the G string on fret 3. There's a shape on the screen to help you out. So it goes from the G, F sharp, and then down a string with the shape that you see on the screen. That is what we call a B7 chord, B dominant 7. And that will get you through the first verse. Now it's worth mentioning that I have the chord structure wrote out as well as a PDF of the chords and the lyrics where they match up together over on Patreon. There's a link in the description. Check that out if you don't want to just write it down and potentially make a mistake. It's all over there. Anyway, the next part of the song is the pre-chorus, or the chorus part. And we have a C major chord, which up to now is fret 3 on the E string, 3 on the A string, 2 on the D string, 0 on the G, 1 on the B, and an open E string. D major, G major, then G7. G7 is another new chord, 3 on the top string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the following 3 strings, then we've got a 1 on the high E string. And then finishes off the chorus part with the C chord and D major. Now at that point, the song starts to repeat itself. We have a second verse exactly the same as the first verse. We have a pre-chorus, chorus type, which is almost the same. There is a little bit of a difference. So let's run through those chords. C, D, G, G7, so up to now the same. It'll then go to C, D, but then here's the change. G, then F sharp, then B7. So that part kind of combines a bit of the verse with the pre-chorus, so a little bit of a difference going on there. The next part of the song is the bridge, and the bridge changes once more. Now we have an F bar chord, which is the first fret up from the capo. We're building a major bar chord shape, so barred first fret, 3 and 3 with those two fingers on the A and D, middle finger fret 2 on the G. So we'll play F, C major, G major, G7. We then go back to F, C, G, and finally the B7. We then go back to the original set of chords, the A minor and D. Just like we see at the introduction, we play that again 4 times round. We then get a final verse. The verse is exactly the same as all the other verses, it's just a little bit quieter. It acts as a bit of an outro to the song. So there's lots of chords there. So like I said, there's 2 versions you can get. There's the chord chart, where you get everything in the correct order. And over on Patreon, you can also get the chords and the lyrics matching up. So if you want to sing and play at the same time, you can follow that sheet as well. Links in the description. However, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. See you in the next video.